Hiya, and welcome back. I'm currently on a train. I've been on a train for a long time. We're on our way to Windermere. Tomorrow I'm going to be setting off after a bit of breakfast, and then we're heading over the tops towards Penrith, where we'll get the train back to Blackpool. The idea is to head up towards Kirsty Pike area and pick up the Roman Road. That's the idea anyway. The forecast is variable, let's say. It's sunny now, but it's a bit showery. I've just finished work where it's been nice weather and you thought spring had actually turned in and showed its head for once, but not to be. And it's all, again, getting out to get some miles in the legs really for the Snowdonia Way, which I'm starting on the 11th of June. So about an hour from Windermere. And then we're booked into a hotel tonight, or B&B. So we'll have a little wander around Windermere. So it's good to be going back out, or getting back out. Couldn't get out the other time I finished work. It's just too much on. I just couldn't get out. So that's where we are. So hopefully you'll come along and join me on this little trek, about 36 hours. I'm not sure how far it is. It's about 40 odd kilometres, could be a bit further, from Windermere all the way to Penrith, while camping somewhere along the route. Good morning. Hey, we're starting this little trek. Just leaving Windermere, which is behind me. And Lake Windermere looks absolutely stunning. And we're going around this first hill as soon as you come out of Windermere. Or is it Orist Head? We're kind of going to go round it. Then we drop down a bit. And we're looking to pick up a track, run along Dubbs Reservoir, which will start to take us into the hills. But we're on our way. Weather is beautiful, bit chilly, but perfect for walking. Could be a bit of rain later on, but I was trying to get the forecast from Windermere and Penrith, and obviously we're going to be in between, so we don't know. But at the moment, just looking back, the busy road going into Windermere, looking over Windermere. Not a breath of wind in the air. Stunning. This is a common wood, pretty wood. You can just still faintly hear over the birds the main road to our rear, and we follow this wood all the way along. Got Orist Head, there's a viewpoint up there to our left. We're just following this along. It's only for a couple hundred metres on this well-defined track, and then we'll pop out the other side, and we should then start to see the hills proper. Behind me is Dubbs Reservoir. We'll keep following this along for a couple more 100 metres, then we come to Garbin Track, and that'll start climbing then up into Garbin Pass. Very bit of clouds, some grey ones knocking around, as you can see. Very picturesque down here on the Arable side, and so we're going to start pushing up there shortly. As soon as you stop, it gets a bit chilly, but it's just about 5 kilometres to here, just over from where we started in Windermere, so we'll take 5. So we're still following this Garbin Track come road. Pretty busy with bikers and that, and I think we end up going round here and then we're kind of hopping along the hills up to Ill Bell. Is it up there? I think you can see a trig point. I think that's the way we're going anyway. It's stunning. It's beautiful. It's very chilly when you stop, so we'll keep going nice and slow, and hard work really starts now. Still following this along, sharp climb now, and I think this takes us up to a little junction. You can carry on with Gisborne Pass and we'll be swinging leftish, but we'll just keep taking it nice and steady up here. Pretty steep, not a breath of wind though. Right, we're at Garburn Nut now. Continue going that way, you go down Garburn Pass. I'm going to swing left here, just where there's some people up there, and we're heading up to Ill Bell, and then it's kind of like a ridge back for a couple of hills, up and down, up and down. Is it Ravens some crag anyway? I'll tell you when I get there. But I'm just going to take, it's 11:30 now. So I'm going to take about 20 minutes here and just chill out. The route up from Dubbs Reservoir was just on like a track like this. I can imagine it being pretty, it was pretty storm damaged as well, very rutted. And I can imagine it being a stream when it's wet. But it was steady all the way. What we're on up here, I think we're on 1,500 feet to here. So Ill Bell is the big climb. Should be steady enough getting up and over, and then it's the highest point of this little walk, I think, and then we've got to do some more little, well, hills, as I said, ridge back in it, or we might be able to skirt round the peaks, I don't know. Anyway, I'm waffling, take 20 minutes here. So we stopped down by them trees, we've just come along this track now, kind of traverses round, then I think we go up and over, and then we continue that way. I think the next thing we come to then is getting up and over Ill Bell. Hopefully I don't go to the top of all these little climbs. I'm hoping we can kind of traverse round them, but we'll see. The sun seems to be in the valley over there, not in this valley. So we've got that little chill again, but it's still hardly any wind. Anyway, let's start climbing again. So following this track, and then it snurgles quite steeply up and over. Just 2 people there coming to the summit of this hill, and then beyond that you've got Ill Bell. I thought this was Ill Bell, but it's not, it's the hill before. Anyway, let's keep pushing on. stick of 5 while I'm bringing that down. It was on a 150 plus coming up that little stretch there, but the last couple hundred metres they made like the Lake District stairs into the stones, wasn't too bad. I think with the 2 prominent points there is Hill Bell. The track goes there, but my route does have me going this way and meeting up with the track. So I think I might, I don't know if you can just make it out, it's like a muddy track going round there. Because I'm not bothered about going to the top of the hills. I'm not here to bag little summits. I don't want the name of this one is. On the map, not the hill with no name, let's say, but just got Lower Mere Grieve, and then there's a cairn at the top of it, and basically beyond that is Star Crag as we push up to Hill Bell. And again, on my route that I've got planned here, you can go round Hill Bell and not up to the top of it. So I'm not going to go to the top of there. I'm going to go left along here and hopefully meet up with that in a bit. It could be the wrong decision because it's quite easy going on this track, but the goal is to get to Penrith. Then we're going to go up over Hill Bell and beyond. Beautiful views though. At the base now of the hill, of the little climb, the sharp climb, top of Hill Bell. Down there we've got I think it's Kentmere Reservoir. Let me just check. Yeah, Kentmere Reservoir. And a bit of a sheer drop. Stunning. Right, let's get to the top of this. We're on 2,190. So I think this is the highest point of this walk, I think. But we've got to get up there anyway, so I can talk about it or get up there. That's us at the top of Hill Bell now. Like I said, we're kind of going along this ridge, so we're going to that climb there, then I think that's a trig point on the next one. Oh, yeah, bit of a climb that. Some water, I think. I'll take 10 and have a haribo or two. We've come down from Hill Bell now. Some really nasty looking clouds have appeared. And I was up there, I thought I'd had my sandwich that I brought from a shop from Windermere. And it got really cold and windy. And it just seemed to be falling. There's this horrible murky black cloud above my head here. See it? Now I've got 2 options here, go to Frostwick, which means another climb to come down again, or we've got one of these little paths that seems to go around the side. The last one was quite decent, so that's what we're going for. Try and see if we can traverse round instead of going up to come down, because the end state is to get up to that one there. I think that's the last one then, and then we're looking for the Roman Road, the street round the knot, that area, Kirsty Pike. Anyway, let's get going because it has gone quite cold with that cloud above my head. Well, after that little swerve, what I've done, I've avoided that by traversing round, and it brings me back down on the track. Then we've got one more big climb, and I think that's it really then for the climbing. And that should bring us up to the area of the Roman Road, the highway, the knot, Kirsty Pike Way. And then we need to find or pick up the correct route from there along the Roman Road. I think anyway.
Yeah, so we've still got this grey cloud just above us.
Seems to be following me. But the wind's died down now, we've come off Hill Bell.
Sunshine in the valleys. Very nice.
Anyway, one more big climb I think. Let's just do it.
So we're looking at Gavel Crag, Bleethwaite Crag. That's the start of the River Kent as it meanders down into reservoir, the Kentimere Reservoir, which we walked past before. And then we're getting up here, looking for the Roman Road.
Oh, up by High Street. Anyway, let's get up here.
Another climb now, where that bloke is there. I think there's some posts there, and I'm sure that's where I start picking up the Roman Road.
I'll know more when I get up there. I'll check the map. I'm just standing there looking at the views, but also kind of putting off getting up here. But we've got to get up, so let's get going.
Yeah, with these posts now, definitely do a right.
Pick up the Roman Road, head towards Racecourse Hill, I think. Anyway,
Even though we're going right, we're still going uphill. So let's get pushing. Just up there.
it's the trig point to Racecourse Hill.
We're just still on
The Roman Road, High Street. And then we'll move towards High Rise. Coming up to 3 o'clock, so we've got loads of time, so I'm just taking it quite easy really, because it's really warmed up and become super pleasant. But it's time now to start thinking where we're going to be camping, because as you can see,
really.
no more hills really once we get over High Rise. Nothing significant anyway. So ideally I'm going to find somewhere overlooking Ullswater. That's the plan. Go for a few more hours yet. See nobody for hours, so that's why it's good coming out during the week for myself. I'm able to come out during the week, and that way it's less busy. I've just spotted a wonderful place. Hopefully I'll come to in the summer. I would have the energy to get there. And Wild Camp, amazing spot. Anyway, let's keep going on the Roman Road.
Now you can make it out, some real dark, real like thundery type clouds forming over there.
But I've had a few snow flurries as well, but very minor. Quite funny.
So we're gonna keep going down Old High Street. I don't know if we can make it out, but around the crag there, and we follow it up. If we were doing the old coast to coast route up towards High Rise, Kirsty Pike Way.
That's where we're heading for now. It's gone very calm this side, but it's, yeah,
I'm not too keen on these real dark clouds. Hopefully they'll push on.
let's keep going.
Just noticed a wonderful little tarn there. Absolutely wonderful. Well, Kirsty Pike up there. We're just going up to High Rise and then we'll keep going.
I've ideed somewhere to camp. I don't know if it'll be too early though. We'll see. A wonderful little town that is. But a
wonderful, keep wonderful all the time. It's a lovely view of this end of where the car park is of Ullswater, and that wood just down there is where I camped. I think day 4 of the coast to coast coming off Kirsty Pike.
Lovely. Anyway, let's keep going.
Landscape changed completely now. Now heading, I think this is the last climb of the day, up to High Rise, the trig point up there.
Not long to go for the day now. Get over here and then push on to where we're proposing to camp.
Landscape changed.
Top of High Rise now, the trig points up there. I'm not here to bag trig points today.
Brought the back of the hills, I think. Now it's a slow descent. Going to camp somewhere down there. There's Old's water there. So I'm not going to go too far.
The last little wood hill feature is Low Pot Hill, I think. Then it starts dropping down. So yeah, there's a wall along here. So I think I'm just gonna. Oh, the two tarns,
Tiny little tarns in the distance, just about there.
that's where I did on the map, so I'm virtually there. Yeah, 19.5 kilometres, I said about 20-21 kilometres. And there's a wall there. I might get down there somewhere out the way. If we keep wandering, if we keep pushing on further, I might find somewhere that overlooks Old's water. But we'll see when we get up there. Okay then, let's keep plodding.
Oh, you can make it out. We've got one of them little snowstorms again. Wind really picks up and little flakes coming to land.
Nothing major, but you know, it's coming towards the end of May, or end of April.
Anyway, keep going. Hopefully it won't be as windy in a bit, so we can find somewhere to pitch in the next couple of kilometres. Well, look at that view though, stunning.
Supposed to get an updated weather forecast, and it has got rain, snow for the next 2 hours. I mean, this snow shower's nothing bad. I've not even got my coat on.
So you can make them out.
But the wind's really picked up. I'm in the area I was planning to camp anyway, but it's super exposed. I'm not really fussed about a view. I just want to get somewhere where I can get the old tent down. So I'm going to start looking soon. That's the plan anyway.
This tiny little water feature,
This is called Red Crag Tarn, and this is where I did look on the map and say get to there and camp somewhere around here.
as you can see, it's very boggy around here. And it means I've got the wind's coming this way, so it means I've got to push over that little hill there.
Which ain't ideal, but we'll keep going for a bit further, and hopefully we'll find somewhere. The wind's not going to be strong tonight anyway, so I'm not bothered about that. I don't want to go too much further because I've got to do a bit of walking tomorrow because my train's not till later on. This is where I plan to get to, and this is about 21.30 kilometres to here. No, we'll keep going for a bit longer.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs.
Not the world's best pitch. Got a nice view overlooking Old water.
We're all set up now. Time to get some dinner on. Start recharging a few things up.
Probably going to get this sunsets and everything. Big black clouds in some places. Nice blue sky in some others, but I have to come into a bit of a bowl. Obviously there's nowhere to pitch. It's not brilliant, but it'll do for tonight. we've got a nice view.
The wind isn't strong, well that's what the forecast said, so we should be alright. Alright then, see you in a bit. I've come in a tent because it's got very cold outside. So I've just got the radio on, I'm going to have something to eat now, nothing much, just some noodles and a bit of chicken. I'm just going to chill out and relax, I think. I'm not going to be nothing for time lapses or nothing, battery saving. So if nothing exciting happens, I'll see you in the morning. Okay then, cheers. Good morning to day 2 of this little jaunt from Windermere to Penrith. Really is chilly up on the hills today. We had a bit of snow last night.
The fog's blasting in. Down in the valleys towards Ullswater it comes up shiny, well clear, not shiny, nice and clear. As you can see, just opening up a bit there. And on the tops we got snow. We're heading up to Low Pot Hill.
And then we're going to start hopefully dropping down, because this wind chill is really cold, really is cold. I was warm in a tent.
Oh, there you go. See the way it's opening up in the valleys? You might be able to make out a bit of snow on the tops there. And then we've got this kind of fog just blasting across.
So I don't know if it's going to clear. I think it'll clear as we drop. But going on to last night, I haven't brought all my real lightweight kit out. I'm lightweight kit and a half, so I brought thermals out and everything with me, which I'm glad for.
But what we need to do now is start getting down into the valleys and getting out of here,
because it really is chilly.
Right, we're on the track now that we were on before. We're going to head uphill here, across this little hill, and then up to Low Pot Hill, then hopefully break down where we'll start picking up, like you can see in the valleys there, a bit of sunshine.
Wind chill, as I said before, where I was at the tent, really coming through, really cold. So I'm going to do a slow walk, keep moving the fingers to try and get the blood coming back into them, because taking the tent down got pretty chilly.
Right, we're on top of Weather Hill now. And again, the steady climb up to top of there, it's Low Pot Hill.
Once we cross Low Pot Hill, we will kind of do a right and start heading back towards civilization, a little village. But since we broke out from where we were over there, we've now hit the sun. Still very wind chill's pretty full on, but at least the fingers have warmed up a bit. Alright then, so we're going to walk, I don't know how far it is, about a K, 2 Ks if that, up to Low Pot Hill, and then we start descending right towards, as I said, civilization. Nearly there, well not nearly at Penrith yet, but we're getting there.
What a stunning view, isn't it? Look at that.
Last night my campsite wasn't the best. It was a case of propping up the old air mat, you know, when you got your stuff sacks full of clothes and that to stop, you know, this and that. Wasn't the best. If I pushed on like I've done now another 15 minutes, loads of lovely places on the top of Weather Hill, real flat spots. So if I ever did this walk that I've done, I'd come to Weather Hill. It's only about another 10 minutes, a couple hundred metres really past from where you are, but when you're doing stuff like this, as you know, you just go blind, don't you? When you get to a point where you've walked, and yesterday was a tough walk, tough but enjoyable, you just get to a point where this will do. Right, hopefully get out the wind for a bit down in this dead ground. Anyway, let's keep going. That's the last climb of this walk complete. That's us on top of Low Pot Hill. Put my sticks down. We go straight for a bit, then we start, as I said, down the bottom before, we start swinging right, and then we start heading towards civilization. Hopefully we go through a village. Hopefully there's a shop in there so I can resupply some water. I've got a tiny little bit left after breakfast this morning. So that's the plan. Okay, last hill. As you can see now, we start heading down. Happy days. Okay then. Yeah, so we're still 2,000 feet up, and we start descending now. Again, there's a little grass track, and somewhere in front of there, down there, so in front of there, down there, we do a right. I think that's Penrith, miles in the distance over there. So some way to go still, which will be a lot easier walking than it was yesterday, bar the downhill, which my knee does not like. But it's not scrambling, hopefully, so let's keep going. Right, that little little cairn, let's call it, about 6 stones put together, is where I am now forking this way. You can go that way, there's people walking along there, and you can go this way. To be fair, there's been quite a lot of people up and down here, out with the dogs and stuff, so I must be getting near civilization, to that village, which I'll give you its name when I get there. Right, it's warmed up a bit now, time to derobe some items. Alright then, see you in a bit. Yeah, it's quite featureless this spell. It's nice, easy walking. We're just going across this vast moorland. I feel like you're getting nowhere. I am heading, I think, to the right of them woods. That's where I'm heading for, right on the high ground over there. So I think we're dropping down and going back up slightly, and then we'll go round to the right of them woods. Because you can see it, you feel like you're getting nowhere. But you are getting somewhere, just got to keep walking. Alright then, let's plod on. In front of me, back on the Roman road now. Getting towards civilization, as you can see. Quite busy with people walking the dogs, out running, so on and so forth. And I think there's a load down there on the horse ride trail. Right, so we're back on the Roman road, as I said. Easy going for a bit. Well, it's been easy going all morning, really. Let's keep going. So follow this a bit now. I think where there's some people there, see a track or something going down that way. Down there, that's the little village I've been talking about, the village of Stockbridge. That's where we're heading for, and we'll pass through that. So get to this junction, then I think it's a nice little easy descent into the village. So that's where I've come down Roman Road, to that junction there, where I thought you did a descent when them people are walking. That actually descends into Pooley Bridge. To get to Stockbridge, we stay in the Roman Road, another hill, over this hill, and that in the end will drop us into Stockbridge. So let's get up what I thought wasn't a climb, but it is a climb.
thought. I think we started dropping down. We've got Penrith over there, miles away still. And you won't be able to see on this camera, but I can just see glimpses of cars whizzing. That's the M6.
So we're getting there, step by step. It's just gone midday. I'm just approaching this stop bridge now, and I'm hoping there's a shop here or something. Really am. I think there's a pub here. Nice to have a sit down and have a chill out. My train's not till 5 o'clock, because I didn't want to be forcing today and have time pressure. Just wanted the bimble basically. And after Stockbridge, it ain't that far, a couple of kilometres, a couple of miles into Penbridge. So depending on what's in Stockbridge, I'm going to stop there anyway, chill, give my feet a bit of a break, because we're on to about 11 kilometres and we haven't stopped really since breaking camp. We've just kept walking, bar to take my jacket off. We're going to stop here because Liverpool's on at 12:30. I'd like to see if we can get the game. Now we're starting to get a signal again. Anyway, but we're approaching Stockbridge, so I'll let you know what's here when we get there.
There's a pub just up there, the Queen's Head Inn. On that bench.
Would have my name all over it. I've seen a guy heading up this way. This takes us into it, and this is getting back onto the route anyway, because the actual route bypasses on the top end. I've come a different way to see what's here. There's a guy just walked up here with like a shopping bag, so I'm hoping he's off to a shop. Anyway,
we're just going along here, and this will bring us into the centre
of Stockbridge. Really is pretty, and it's really warmed up. These are the sort of temperatures we should be having. Right, there's a bench down here. I'm hoping there's a shop. If not, I might just chill out on the bench anyway. Don't know. Anyway, let's see what's about. No, there just must be that pub. And I think I saw a garage as well, but coming the way I've come, there's nothing down here because we're picking up
this public footpath in a bit, and we're kind of following the river into Penrith. So I'm going to take a few minutes on this bench now.
Have one of my snack bars and finish my water off, because we're a couple of miles from Penrith, and I can get sorted out there.
So it's the river Eamont, I'm not sure, E-A-M-O-N-T anyway. We're following this footpath along it now.
For a couple hundred metres. It's very overgrown, but I love the sound of a river. Anyway, let's keep going. Negotiating very overgrown footpaths. I think this is the village of Yarmouth.
We go under this railway bridge just here,
there's the finger pointing sign there. And then the last thing to negotiate really then is getting over the M6. And then really we should be in Penrith. So we're getting there.
This is where on the map there's a public right of way. It's kind of been dug up, but there's loads of boot marks and footprints, so I'm fully presuming this is the correct one because it leads to the gate there.
Anyway, let's get onto this railway. Let's get to the M6.
This is the M6. I'm hoping the footpath goes underneath it.
That's what the map says anyway.
But we're right at the M6 now.
Back along the river, on the outskirts of Penrith now. We'll start breaking into the place very shortly, or entering. Pleasant last hour or two. Going through, listen to the football, which I'm already here, that's in my pocket. The only problem was the very small public footpaths. You know, the small kissing gates that aren't designed for large rucksacks. Yeah,
Comes to the road now, so
we're very close to getting into Penrith itself. I am back home. I don't sign off my videos on the ground, so to speak, but getting back proved to be a bit of a nightmare. I was on the train. I got on the train, that was fine, from Penrith, but on the journey back, then it became, well, I got not text messages, on my app I've got the train line app or something like that. The train to Blackpool had been cancelled, so it was a lot of frantic stuff happened, and trying to get home from Preston, which I did. I'm home. Anyway, it was a good walk. I enjoyed it. It was tough. The first day was tough, but it wasn't super tough, if you know what I mean. It's achievable. It was good to get some miles on the legs. Really was. I wasn't expecting the snow last night. Really wasn't. But with the way the weather's been, I took some more warm kit out of me than I normally would do on these sort of walks, and more that'll be taken out hopefully in June and do the Snowdonia away. I'm not sure if I'm going to be back out till then, just because of work. Work's work, but we'll see. I might have a window to get out just for a quick wild camp, I don't know yet. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I really do. I'm not sure how it's going to come out, because when you're doing these multi-day hikes, well, for me personally anyway, it's not about views and that. It's just getting to where you need to be. That's all it is for me. So I don't know how it's going to come across, but I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, I'll see you soon. And if you're off to any travelling or doing any adventures, just stay safe. Alright guys, see you soon.